Hello Spider fans. So after one of my last posts there was a lot of question regarding glass polishing, so I have decided to make a small tutorial about that. I'm using Cerium Oxide, I believe. I don't have my favorite brand, I've just purchased that in internet. It's easily available. It's available in, looks like a powder. Okay, so looks like a yellow powder, and you need to add clean water to that. But first things first, as you can see, we've got my last spider glass in here. I don't know if we will find some scratches in there, but probably yes. So first things first, we need to clean the glass in the first place. Water, maybe some light detergent, that should do the trick. Okay, so now we need to mix two ingredients together. So Cerium oxide and some water, pure water. It's a funny thing because when it will dry, it will become a powder once again. So technically speaking, you can then add some water and reuse it once again, or you can close it in the can or in the container and use it that way. To be honest, I have found out that it works better whenever it has a little bit more water. So as you can see, still the consistency is like this. Okay, so we are almost ready. To polish, in the set you will get that kind of tool. I believe it's a kind of non-woven disc, so this is something that you will get. What is important is to make sure that you will not get any sand in here, because naturally any impurity will scratch the surface. So you need to make sure that this disc will be perfectly clean and that the glass will be perfectly clean. While polishing the glass, please avoid this area whenever there is a logo and the information about the windscreen, about the shield, because naturally when you will polish it, it will disappear. So we polish entire surface, but not that particular place, because simply you will remove it. Okay, so we are ready. The disc needs to be wet, so a little bit pure water, that's it. Hello! Okay. I'm using the angle grinder, but naturally you can use a power drill if you wish. It's totally up to you. And what's the big secret? The big secret is low RPM, as you can see. And Gabriel, odejdź, wiesz co, bo się trochę będziesz sypać. And we are making big slides, so not something like this. Even if you have a scratch, you are not doing something like this. You are doing a big slide. If you see that this becomes dry, you are using this one, a little bit water, and we are moving on. Really important, even if you have a scratch, don't do like this. Do big moves, and that's it. And make sure that it always stay wet, because whenever it becomes dry, the heat goes into the windshield and it might just explode and crack. Also, it is important, whenever your table is a little bit smaller than your glass, make sure that you are not working in here. Make sure that whenever you are working, the table is supporting the glass. So that's also quite important. And that's it. Right now, we need to spend some time just to polish everything in a great way. One side, another side, we are checking if everything is okay, and that's it. So, okay, no? Okay, so the final touch I am doing with a little bit too much water. So as you can see, there is more water than the cerium oxide. So that's the final touch, and this is the moment when we are releasing all the micro scratches, and the windshield or the shield is crystal clear. So that's it. Whenever there is a big scratch, you can remove it using that kind of powder. However, you need to be careful, because whenever you will do it too much, you will have a lens effect, because you will have a hole in the shield. So this is the reason why I rather recommend it to remove it small scratches than the big ones, due to the fact that you shouldn't have the lens effect. This is the reason why it is also recommended to have the side shield, the side glass polished, and you should not polish too much the windshield. Because the lens effect might be a little bit dangerous. So that's pretty much it. In the second, I will just remove the leftovers using, just a wipe, and I will show you the effect. Okay, to chodźmy bliżej. As you can see, wiesz, tak staraj się pokazać. We still have some small in here, some small cracks in here, and there are some small chips in here. And right now, when I know where it is, I will just make another polish procedure to remove that. But as you can see, the glass is perfectly clean without those small scratches. And whenever you will have that in sunlight, there will be no those small irritating scratches. So that's it. The final result depends on the time that you will spend to doing that. So that's the only secret for the polishing. Thanks, and stay tuned. Bye bye.